We're live, right?
Yep, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. How's it going, everybody? It is Derek Cortez here on the Thursday Throwdown. I got with me Dolly Lama. How you doing, Dolly?
Doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm always excited to do these.
It's great. It's great for you to be here. I'm even happy to be here. And then we also have Cosmic Fade wearing a nice old Devils jersey here. Thanks for joining us, Cosmic.
Yeah, got message last minute, and this iPhone should hold up decently. I mean, it's pretty old, but hey, whatever. Still sending it.
It is what it is. Exactly. We want to apologize. Daly had something going on tonight. Like he's had some surgery done today, and he's just he has his son with him, so it's not the best time for him to be live right now. And Agent's currently on his way home from work, so whenever he gets home, he will be joining us as well. But apparently, it's just going to be us three for right now, talking about things going on, like every other Thursday Throwdown. So, yeah, we'll get right into it. So the first thing we want to talk about right now is the scoreboard. So I actually want to ask you first, Dolly, when you were thinking about how the scoreboard would look, did you think it would look like in this way? Like, I thought it was going to be like an actual just scoreboard. Like, I didn't really know what to picture. I've never seen one on a site before, but let me know what you think about it. Like, let me know what you think about all of that.
Oh, I think it's awesome. This is it's really well put together. They have everything all neatly sorted, and it looks very professional. A lot better than some of the other websites that I've played on. When I originally thought they were going to do a scoreboard, I thought it was going to be like some live interactive scoreboard that somehow, when you score a goal, you get like a goal notification. Dalai Lama scores backhand goal line like a nub. No, it looks really good. It was really well done, and I'm really proud to play here. I mean, these guys put a hell of a lot of work in the website, and it's just fantastic.
Absolutely, for sure. Cosmic, what do you think?
Well, when we did the 239 tonight, I used it to look at the standings. I didn't really know how to use it because I haven't seen it before. Because the 239 is the only site I've played for, so I've never seen a scoreboard. So when I saw it for the first time, I was really impressed. I'd never seen anything like it, and I like how it's really organized and you can get stats super quickly. So I'm really impressed by it. Personally.
Absolutely. I think Duroc did a great job putting this together. I was in the same boat as Dolly there. I was thinking it was just going to be like an actual interactive scoreboard, just kind of updating you per game with what's going on. But I like how there's like three different little sections of it. You have like every team's roster with all their goals and like their games played and everything. And then you have like a schedule. I like the schedule as well there. And then the standings are good as well. And as long as every captain stays up to date with their stuff, this will be, I think, really, really nice to be interactive with. It's going to make shows like this even a lot better because you're able to kind of keep up with everything going on. It's really easy to find. So it's awesome. But we were told that we wanted to say, or we're supposed to be told that it's still in beta, and you guys need to remember that so things are going to be kind of glitchy, and as things happen, Duroc's going to keep sitting there and he's going to keep patching these little glitches. So just give him time. This is the season that it's in beta. We're going to give it some tests. We're going to make sure everything's working right. So that's going on with that, at least for now. I was also told that the player stats are going live tomorrow. Player stats, I'm going to assume, is just everybody's stats, their own stats. Like, is anybody else have other knowledge on that? I have no idea.
I have no idea. No, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. I'm just expecting it to be like you're able to just to click on the teams, and then it will kind of like sort it into the player stats, maybe.
That's true. Yeah.
Because right now it's just on the league roster section, but I know they're trying to make it even more accessible for everybody.
That'd be a cool idea. That'd be nice. You know, it'd be unreal if we ever got to it. Is like if you could click on a player and it popped up like a picture of the ice and it shows like where all your goals were scored from. Like it has that little goal marks. Like that'd be like a lot of stat taking though. You'd have to like mark down that every game and everything. That'd be a pain in the ass.
That would be awesome.
All right, so the next thing. We're going to talk about some rule ones. Now, a lot of people. Now here's the thing. No one likes to be ruled one, of course, but it's funny to see other people get ruled one, especially if you don't like them. I don't know either one of these guys, but apparently some back info before we get going. So Ninja was apparently ruled one because he asked, I believe it was Chu, to be put on waivers because he has too much overtime at work. And then there's Superstar, who wasn't really ruled one, but he was kind of just told, like, you're not playing here kind of thing. So So let's talk about that. Cosmic, let's hear about it. Do you know let's talk about Ninja first. What do you think? Like if he's asking to be put on waivers because he has too much overtime for work, like what's going on there? Do you think that's actually it? Like apparently he has a background story of skipping out on playing. So what do you think?
This Ninja guy, he was on my friends list, even before I joined 239, and I had no clue where from. So when I saw the name, I see him online a couple times. I never actually played with the guy. I mean, I'm sure I played with him in like a drop-in for a couple games, and then we so happened to add each other. But I don't really remember. But I know he's played in other leagues, I think, and I think he did the same thing where if the team's not good or they're not playing him, I think he just bails out. I mean, I can't confirm that, but you know,
So from
that's what I've heard,
sight,
at least.
you believe it's kind of an excuse. It's just not like he's not that he has to work a lot. He just doesn't want to play.
I mean, work might actually be the case, but personally, I don't think it's actually work. I just think since he got benched and you get swept by or not swept, you lose to the Dailies rejects.
Yeah.
You might want to.
Might want to rethink some things,
Yeah,
but yeah, we'll touch up on that. We'll touch up on that exact topic. Dolly, what do you think about that with Ninja?
I don't know the guy personally, and for me, I don't think the excuse really matters. I mean, on one hand, if he really does have all that extra overtime and he can't afford to play, then really, why would you want to be, why would you want to be in the league anyway? Teams can't really rely on you all the time. You can't really participate in the end goal, which is to win the championship belt from Daly. And if he's just lying, then that's not someone we want here anyway. So I think the Rule 1 is the right decision, regardless of what the actual reasoning is behind it.
Okay. It kind of sucks. Like imagine if let's say it's actually legitimate. Let's say like he is working overtime. It kind of does suck that this happens. But apparently due to a past track record, it kind of makes sense that it could all add up and it happens. So it is what it is. But we'll move on to Superstar now with another Rule 1. So apparently he's not really Rule 1, but he is Rule 1. I don't know. I don't make the rules. We just follow them here. So apparently he's got a shitty attitude. And when he wasn't drafted, they were asked him to play on the Dailies rejects, and he said no, and then went and played for another league. I want to hear what you guys think about that. Like, so Dolly, I'll start off with you, and we'll go to Cosmic next.
The Superstar made it to the finals with Hughes' team last season. I mean, he's not necessarily a bad player, but he does have attitude issues. Many captains have seen it in the past, and he thinks very highly of himself. So when he didn't get bid on or get on a team, I really think it kind of like a little dagger to his ego, and he just didn't want to deal with that. So he was just, in typical Superstar fashion, he was just out. He didn't care. So see you later.
Fair enough. What do you think, Cosmic?
Same thing as Ninja. I've never really played with the guy a whole lot, or I haven't talked to him or known a lot about him a lot. So I don't know much about his personality or anything, but I kind of agree with you guys from what I've heard that he's kind of a big ego guy and think he should be on a team and going to play for another league so he gets playing time. I guess that's what he does. It's fine. If he can't get time here, he's going to go find time somewhere else.
Yep. There it is. It kind of sucks. Like it sucks for the Dailies rejects because that maybe could have been another player, ego or not, it could have been another player to help them out. But I mean, you do what you got to do. I guess his ego played into it. It is what it is. You got partially ruled one, buddy. I guess that get out of here. I don't know. But let's talk about something really important here, okay? Pale's team hasn't even played a game yet because Pale's in Mexico drinking with his pale skin, not getting any tanner. That's that whole line right there, by the way, everyone, is a shout out from Daly. That was not me thinking of that, but all right, but yeah, but Pale not playing. I don't really know what to talk about with that. I really don't. Their team just hasn't played yet. It's just is there really anything more to that?
He rescheduled the games, right?
Did he reschedule the games?
I have no clue.
Because
if he did, one of the captains should have said no, and that would have been hilarious. If he comes back and he's down 3-0 maybe.
Could you imagine? Have they rescheduled? Like, did they play any games? You just haven't been able to put in the stats, or?
I don't think they've actually played. No, I think they start next week.
Okay, so they start next week. Will this be updated for next week's games? I'm looking right now. Thursday. They don't play tonight. Well, like you said, next week. Can I look at week 2? Oh, I can look at week 2. What's the name of their team again? It's a trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Okay.
Anything Star Wars, probably Pale.
Yep. It's Monday. They play Dom Silva's team there, the Greendale Community College, and yeah, that's starting at 10 o'clock. And I think they're at Greendale. They're the away team. So we'll see. We'll see how that team can play. We haven't got to see that yet because the season for them hasn't started yet. But to go off that, we'll talk about the standings right now. And from that, we'll kind of break down for right now because I think all 3 of us here are on different teams. Like I'm on the Peninsula Pirates. Dolly there is with the Hut Heroes, and Cosmic's with Victoria's Secret. Did I get all the names right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So let's break down the standings here. Dolly, I want you to kind of look at the standings here. Do you think the standings are appropriate as they look right now? Do you think there are some teams not performing like they shouldn't be? And I know we're obviously going to get Choose Team off of that, but we'll talk more in depth about Choose Team in a little bit. But let me hear your opinions on the standings right now. Are teams where they're supposed to be? Where teams are like they're surprised that they're where they're at? All those little things. Let's hear it.
I think the only surprise for me is, and I know we're only one series into the season for most teams, but the biggest surprise for me was Dark Horse being in last. They have a really good team. They're going to surprise a lot of people. I know that Shock wasn't there because of the internet issues, and I know they had a waiver last night, but I really think that they'll be upwards towards the top half of the standings there pretty soon. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of teams that are around the general area where I thought they would be. It is really hard to say because people are dropping people left and right and claiming waivers, and it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks to see where people settle.
Mm-hmm. For sure. What about you, Cosmic? What are you thinking right now? I know your team. I think your team's the only team that's played 2 series, right?
Us and I think DJ's team, right? I think they played 2 as well.
Oh yeah. Then for some reason, theirs isn't updated yet. Okay. So just so everyone knows, Daly told me this whole thing was updated. Apparently it's not because there was another schedule that wasn't put. Or he told me something else, and it's just on me or whatever. But yeah, DJ's team 6 games. I think they just swept the last series they were in, so they're gonna have 4 wins, 2 losses. They should have 8 points now, which means they will be in first place with 6 games played, and then tie for second between the Hut Heroes and Peninsula Pirates because they both swept their series, having 6 points. And then I believe it's Victoria's Secret, and everything's good from there down. So, okay, so that's on me. I got thrown into this last minute, just like Dolly and Cosmic here. We got asked just like probably an hour or 2 ago, so we're just kind of here. We're just here so we don't get fined. I don't know, but my thoughts on the standings. I think they're pretty accurate right now. I think it kind of surprises me with Daly's team with what happened, but I think it was just more of a because they went 1-2 in their series there. They lost to I think it was the Damn Dirty Apes, their Mags team,
yeah.
And I mean I think it's because he did a whole lineup change. Like I think Daly played right wing, so I think he changed some things around. He told me I think that was kind of the reason that they didn't perform so well. So I could kind of get why they're at where they're at, but I think they're going to do better moving forward. Just like you said, Dark Horse, I think they're going to be just literally like their name. They're going to come back and be better, even with Shock having his internet connection problem and having to have a waiver. And so I get that completely. I'm now receiving a phone call, but I'm going to decline it. So anyway, alrighty. So let's go to the next thing here. So where the hell is Agent? That's the thing we should talk about. Where the hell is Agent? This guy tells us he's going to be home by 8:30. It's 9 o'clock, and this guy's not home. Hey, Agent, I know you're a captain, but you're on the trading block. There you go. That's it. It's that simple. But is there anything you guys want to point out? Like, I know that we have a list here that we were given, but is there anything you guys specifically might want to talk about?
I don't got anything. I don't know.
Dolly, I'm putting you on the spot. You want to talk about anything or?
Oh, I mean, we can talk about some of the series that have happened so far. I mean, I'd like to think that there's been a couple surprises. Daly's Rejects coming out with the first series win of the season.
Oh, yes.
I thought that was pretty fantastic. And our Choose team is having some issues on the inside there, and he's trying to work it out. But props to the Rejects for coming out and just sticking it to him. I mean, everybody thought that they are the 13th team for a reason, and they're actually a lot better than people realize. So I'm really proud of them, and I'm glad that they got the opportunity to kind of stick to someone to start the season.
For sure. You know, Cosmic, I know you're friends with Jelly, and I know you like to joke around with them. Have you been able to watch any of their games yet? I think you played last night. You played last night, right?
No, I didn't.
You
I
didn't?
watched your series. Yeah,
Okay,
watched
so
the reject series.
so you watched it. What do you think about the team? I know you're friends with the guys there, but let's hear your honest opinion about the team.
You kind of cut out. I don't know what the question was.
Oh, okay. So I said I know you're friends with a few of the guys there, but let me hear your opinion about the team. Like I know they from 239 tonight, they followed your theory of just firing the puck on net, and apparently that's what won them the series against Chu. And I know in our series they did that to us the entire time as well. So how do you think about their style of play right now? Do you think they get better? Do you think they continue to take series from teams? And maybe what else could they adjust to since you've watched it?
Um, hmm. Well, I know what I said before on the throwdown is just throwing a puck on net because they don't really have anyone insane that can create a lot of space or do anything too crazy with the puck. So just keep it simple. Don't force a lot of cross creases, and the puck goes in sometimes. And that got them a win against Chu's team. But I know you guys came prepared knowing that they would shoot from any angle, and you guys know how to stop it. So that kind of shut them down. I think the next thing is they have to know how to adapt and kind of cycle around the net and open up some of the passing lanes for some tough shots because just walking in and shooting it from the blue line isn't going to get the job done against a top tier team. So
For sure. Dolly, you got any tips for the team? Like what you got anything you want to say for them?
I didn't get the chance to watch either of their series, but we did get to scrim them. And just keep hockey basic. This game really rewards team play, and it really rewards moving the puck quickly. And as long as they stick to the simple things, they're gonna grind out a lot of games, a lot of series. They're gonna frustrate a lot of people too because they like to lay the hits.
Absolutely. I know we played against them, and even in the write-up, I even put at the end that they're a solid team because they really are a solid squad. Devil played out of his mind. Like I made a joking meme in the like I gave him a GIF in the write-up saying like the 5 players that play out. I gave him a GIF of some guy like running into his own stick in the boards or whatever. But I gave Devil like this guy running into a wall. It's because Devil was a wall. Like we said on 239 tonight, literally Devil is a solid goalie. And if he's on, he's on. And I know that the scores of our games that we played them, they could have been a lot higher, especially in the third game where it was 6-0. It could have been easily double that score if he wasn't on his game. So I think that their goaltending is solid right now. And just like Cosmic said, I think they need to find another style of game that they can play if the whole just shooting it on net's not working. Because now that if we figured out by the second series, like what's everybody else going to understand and kind of adjust to now. So like they don't have that one person maybe that can carry the puck around and fiddle with it and create the space. So like you said, this game rewards a lot of hockey, like a lot of hockey style plays. So if they play hockey and they just keep it basic, I think they're going to have a good chance at succeeding. And I think they could take more series, especially from teams that underestimate them as they go in. So I'm ecstatic for them that they beat Chu's team, and it just sucks for Chu because Chu is just having a rough time right now. But we'll talk about that now. So Chu's team loses the first series 2-1 to Daly's Rejects, and then I believe they got swept by you guys, right? The Hut Heroes.
No, we actually played Victoria's Secret. We haven't played them yet.
Okay, so somebody swept them, right? I don't remember who. Is that
look really quickly?
Is that the Wanderers there? Didn't they get swept?
Team?
Yeah.
DJ's team.
Yeah, they beat them.
Yeah.
Swept for 3-0 last night.
So the Wanderers did. Now, apparently, even in one of those games, Swagger and Dank accidentally picked like the wrong wings on each other, and they didn't even realize it until the game started, and they still won apparently. So I don't know. I don't know what huge effect it has on the game, but that's something going on there. Like what's going on with Chu's team? I don't know Chu's team well. I don't know the guys on it. I mean, apparently Hansel Roberto doesn't know him well because he gave them the first overall power rankings right now, and we're already at this. They're already done their second series of the season, and they have 1 win. So, what's going on there, Dolly? What do you think's going on in that team? What needs to be fixed, or what do they need to adjust around?
Well, okay. So from what I've heard, what I know, it seems to me like Shu had a plan for his draft for the first like 2 or 3 picks. And then he was kind of, I don't want to say grasping at straws, but he was kind of just taking input from everybody else, trying to piece together the rest of his team. Apparently, Biko wasn't working. And Chu wanted to play center. That was his point from the beginning. He wanted to play center, but instead he picked the best player available. What it seems like, he took Hockey Town, BCO, Thamps. Thamps, I don't even know if he played last night, but he definitely was moving and needed to get a new internet connection. So he might have been gone for both series, which is a big loss because Thamps is a really good player and he's got chemistry with Chu. But it just seems to me like, the pieces aren't working. I know he made a couple trades to try and fix it, and I don't know how he's going to scramble back from this because when you make 2 trades to start your season, I mean, it's a pretty big sign that you're in trouble. So I don't know how he's going to make it work.
If you were the captain of the squad right now and this happened, what would you be like? I know I'm putting you on the spot, and there isn't really a lot of thought behind it. But if this was you in this spot right now, what would you do already making these 2 trades? Your squad's already kind of suffering after 2 series. I know Thamps going to come back. Thamps is a good player, especially because he dangled me. He's been every top 10 ever since. But like, what do you do? What do you do if you're the captain?
First thing I would do is I would go to Daly's Rejects and try and trade for a goalie. Not that Minoguerin isn't a good goalie. He is, but maybe his play style clashes with the 2 defenders. Maybe the 2 defenders don't cover what Mido needs them to cover. I don't know what the problem is, but I know that there are 2 good goalies on Daly's Rejects right now. 2 very good goalies. NJ Devil should have been drafted. I don't know why he wasn't. We all suck for not drafting him. But I don't know how to pronounce the Walker's Rangers. I don't know if that's it.
Let me check on you. You go ahead and keep talking though.
But he's played a couple of series and a couple of the scrimmages, and man, he's good too. That team's got some assets that they could move around to try and pick up some new stuff. And I don't know what Chu's going to trade because right now, as it seems, most teams are going to want Thamps from him. He can't trade himself. Chu's a great player. Thamps is a great player. I know Joe Stowe will work with them. He might just have to try and get lucky with the waiver. I know he kind of got screwed on Ninja Gaiden, but I mean, it is what it is. You have to make do with what you have, and you got to get the best players in each slot available.
I think that's a great idea, and I think that would actually be something that benefits both squads. Daly's Rejects may lose a goalie. They may lose one of their better guys, and I think it's Walker's Town Ranger, like you said. I think that is kind of how it's supposed to be said. And then they also have NJ Devil. So it's like, if Rejects wants to get better, maybe have a better solid squad out there, maybe Chu has to kind of take that and say, listen, maybe I do need to make a drastic change and kind of make sure my goaltending is solid, keep the puck out of the net, and we can kind of fix things out there. And Daly's Rejects goes, okay, yeah, we have a solid goalie, but we aren't really making anything happen out there. Let's make something happen out there with this guy and see if we can play better. So it could be a win-win trade. I like that idea. I like that concept. Of course, anybody can pick apart this for hours upon hours. So we'll see. I mean, Chu's a good guy. He knows the league. Hopefully he's able to bounce back from this and figure it out because he is in a rough spot, especially with Ninja kind of upping and leaving. So, Cosmic, if it was you, I know you captained last season, you said, right?
Yeah, I did.
So if this was you, now that Dolly said this, is that kind of the same route you'd go? Would you go a different route? Like, what are you thinking?
Well, for starters, I don't think Middlegaren's a bad goalie. Like, in Season 3, Gun Ascended made it to the finals with Agent captaining, and shout out to Agent for not making it to the Throwdown. Anyways, so yeah, Middlegaren was a brick wall in that, and I don't know if it's just a transition from 17 to 18 or if it's just him as a goalie and it's just not fitting with the team. But if everyone else in the league knows how good he is, I think they can get a decent amount of trade value out of him if they are looking to trade him. I don't know why they would.
Mm-hmm.
I know Chu thought he played a bad series, but hey, bad series is bad series. I wouldn't recommend trading him. He's a really good goalie. But,
I mean, some people have an off night. Some people just have an off night, and that's got to be remembered sometimes. But I'll let you keep going.
Yeah. So I think, like you said, Daly's Rejects. And if anyone from Daly's Rejects is listening, like GM-wise, I know Jelly's in the party over there, but my mic's muted. I'd say Middlegaren's a really solid goalie. I mean, Devil, I don't know how he is compared to Devil because I know Devil steals games with his big saves. He makes multiple saves a night, but I know Middlegaren, by trading for him, it's definitely not a bad bet. He's a really solid goalie. And you don't really need an insane defense in front of him for him to steal a game. So, yeah, I think I wouldn't say trade Middlegaren, but if you have to, if just not meshing, he's definitely lots of trade value. You can get a really good goalie out of him. So that's what I have to say about it.
All right. Y'all got to see the captain breakdown of that. I don't know what I would do, so I don't have an answer. I'd probably just crumble the team and fold and sell out to an investor. But, yeah, so what's the next thing we got here? We just talked about Chu's team. We talked about the Rejects getting the series win. I mean, Daly wants us to talk about the trade block being active. I'm not a cap. None of us in here are captains this season, so I don't know who's on the trade block. I don't know what's going on.
Me neither.
I mean,
I got Dom Silva just informing me that Legion was traded for Mido Garin yesterday. So
Legion for
Chu and Dom are trying to address their issues right away.
Okay. So how do you see this? Do you see this like benefiting both teams? Do you see this as a win-loss for one of the other teams? Like what do you think of Dolly?
Well, okay. So like I said, Mido isn't a bad goalie at all. And it could have just been the way the defense played in front of him that it just didn't work. Moose is a great defenseman, but, having a waiver on right, what are you going to do? So Mido might flourish playing with Dom. I mean, Dom's team is he's got some good players over there too. And as long as Chu's good with Legion's personality, because, sometimes he's hard to take, but he played really well last year. And I got to say, like, I love Joe Thornton. And Superstar is Superstar, but I mean, they didn't have the best defense on that team, and Legion had some great stats. So I mean, it could be a win-win for both teams. We'll just have to wait and see.
For sure, Cosmic. What are you thinking?
I definitely think Dom got like I said before, Middlegaren's a pretty good goalie, and I really think Dom got the better end out of this one. I don't know who his goalie was this last game because I think I saw Legion on defense when I checked on their series, but yeah, Middlegaren definitely steal for them, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I've definitely seen Legion before. It was like a huge thing when made that glove save on me in the playoffs on a breakaway. Like, whatever. But yeah. So I guess Legion definitely can fill in. But I guess for Chu it works out because I guess he wanted a new face in between the pipes. But I definitely think Middlegaren's the better goalie for sure.
Are you ready to be chirped by Legion at some point? Are you ready for that?
For sure. I'm used. I mean, I'm not used to it. I've gone through it before, but I'm just waiting for it. I'll go on the site after this and just wait for him. Sorry, I thought.
We have some Captain Emo I'm gonna throw on here, and Mido Garin can go with whatever he wants with this. In the words of Chu, Mido is brutal. That is all. Thanks. True. I don't know if I'm supposed to read that, but I'm reading it anyway. I don't know. You can't blame a goalie, in my opinion. I mean, listen, I love picking on Tomahawk, and he's on the Peninsula Pirates with me. But never in my life would I ever sit there and go, "It's your fault that we're losing." Like, yeah, goalies can make a mistake and they can allow in some easy goals, and that happens. I mean, come on, it's a video game. You can't control every aspect of every little thing you're doing. It's the hardest position to play in the game. You got to catch some guys some breaks, and it's all about, in my opinion, the defense in front of you. You can make a goalie look really good if you have a solid defensive core in front of you. I don't mean the defensive pairing. I mean your whole 5 players that are able to play defense in front of that goalie. So maybe Chu, you look at it and say, hey, it's maybe not just Middlegaren's fault. Maybe it's also my fault and my 4 other players around me's fault for not playing defensively well enough. But that's just my opinion, and it is what it is. What is the next thing we're going to talk about? Do we have anything else to talk about? That's literally like everything that we were given.
Unless you have any more surprises for any series. I mean, did something go a different way than people expected? I'm not sure. I mean, most of the teams end up, or right now, are about where I thought they would be. I mean, I had a really crazy series with Cosmic's team. That was a very interesting one. They're a hell of a team.
Did you get off that spin pass?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's nice. Don't do it to me though, but that's nice. I like it.
Well, I think Joe Fish is my check on your team, so you got to worry about Hockey Town.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Don't you worry. Hey, I loved having that scrimmage against you guys. It was a good solid games. Would we play 4 or did we play 3 games?
Play 3. We split. Both teams came out with 4 points. It was good. I mean, you guys have a great team too.
For sure. Thank you. Likewise.
Not that I want to sit here and blow each other, but I mean, there's some good teams out there.
Listen, if we're not blowing each other's teams, we have to be blowing Daly's team, and I don't want to do that. So.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's just keep blowing each other.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's up. Oh, I got a message back from Chu. He said 7 shots, 4 goals. That is all again. Thanks. Let me tell you something. I don't think that matters. I mean, what if all 7 of those shots are like? I don't like that. It's 7 shots, 4 goals. again, I still think it's defensively in front of you. You allow 7 shots, cool. Where'd the 4 goals come from? Are they outside shots? Are they breakaways? Like that's I don't know. I didn't watch the series. I can't really say. I still am going to stand behind that philosophy of it's your defensive core in front of them. Like, yeah, a goalie can make a mistake, slide too much on a shot or something like that, and it's that happens. But I don't know. What do you think, Cosmic? What do you think? I know you're kind of riding middle, Garen here, but what do you think?
I didn't watch that series, but I know Jelly told me that he definitely got a decent amount of shots off on him, and they all seemed to go in. Which, I mean, I don't know what type of shots they were, but they might have been in the slot, or for all I know, they could have been from the blue line. But I didn't see it, so I can't really give my opinion on how the team performed compared to how Middlegaren performed. But yeah, definitely, especially in this new game, I know you can let in a lot of goals really fast, and then you can save almost everything that comes your way. I know, for example, we did threes. It was me, Cortez, and like 2 other people, right? Cortez lets in what, like, saves like what, 2 for 8?
Yeah, it was, dude. Threes is not my friend.
I just got an NHL notification. My camera fell. How about that? Anyways.
So yeah, go ahead and say what you're saying one more time because you cut out for me.
So, what? You went 2 for 8 in a threes game, and we got walked like 6-1, and then the next game, the shots are like 32-16 in their favor, and you only let in like 2 goals. So I mean, like, things can change in this game really fast, and
Mm-hmm.
I really
For
think that's a
sure.
good example because I know you don't mainly play goalie, but Middlegaren's definitely a really good goalie, and I'm sure he's going to bounce back. And I kind of want to watch the series Down versus Chu. I don't know if that happened already, but I want to watch Middlegaren pitch a shutout against their team. That'd be hilarious.
That'd actually be really funny. Uh hold on. So Chu sent me now a message saying, I'm all set with you, fucking penis. Sent me a woman holding a hand up with a brown emoji. I don't know what this brown emoji is, but 3 were wristers on the rush from the blue line, aka Drift King special. Cut off the blue line. I don't know what to adjust to it. I don't know. Adjust to your goalie. Anyway, I mean that'd be interesting to see. I'd love to see that. Honestly, it's one of those like storybook endings. You know, some guy kind of trashed on by his team, gets traded, comes back, beats him anyway. That'd be the Greendale Community College ran by Mr. Dominator Silva, and I'm gonna call him his entire name because it pisses him off every time. And just, I'd love to see it. I don't know if they played together or not. I don't know if they played yet, but see, I feel like I shouldn't be running a show if I don't even know this shit. I don't even know if they played together. Like, I don't know this stuff.
2-9 tonight, we go on and we're like,
I think they did play last night.
They did play last night?
I think they lost 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who beat them, though.
I could go check, but like, I didn't have
well, whoever Chu just played last night lost. I think they got swept last night.
Oh, you know what? It might have been 7 toes. 7 toes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might have been 2-1.
Yeah, okay. Wait, only beat them 2-1?
2-1.
So wait, so they have 2 wins then?
No, 7 toes does. Greendale has 1 win.
Oh no, that's okay. So I'm trying to. Oh, they play. Oh, you're saying they played Dom's team. Okay, I thought you were saying they played Chu's team.
Oh no.
I was like, Chu only has 1 win. I know it's from like the other series. So
yeah.
Chu. By the way, this isn't me chirping you. Listen, I'm not chirping anybody. It's literally the first week of the series. I mean, of the season. So, oh my god. So update for everybody. Agent just comes back. I literally just got home. I'm going to eat supper and get ready for my series. Sorry for missing you guys. Sorry to 7 Taves. I hope you guys get swept because of Agent. It's that simple. Okay, so, but yeah, Chu. That's not me calling you. It's literally the first week of the season. You got time to fix your shit. I was just voicing my opinion on what could be done. I don't know. Is there really? There's like Daly's great at running this because the guy has so much knowledge and everything going on. He's in all the threads. He's an admin. He's a captain. Media knows all the behind the scenes shit. Where's Hansel Roberto on days like this? Like, where's that guy to run the show? Like, come on.
I have a couple questions here that are in the thread. Courtesy of Drug Monkey, he just wants to know if Hansel Roberto put the kiss of death on Chu's team for predicting him to be number 1 in his thread.
Ooh, Cosmic, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
When I saw the thread, I didn't really understand why they were first. Like, I looked at their team and I compared them to the other teams, and it made no sense to me. But I mean, they're obviously not obviously, but I thought they were a good team at the time, and they might still
come out and place really well, but number one, like compared to all the other teams, just wasn't. I didn't guess that, and maybe Hans Roberto did kind of give him the kiss of death. I mean, you got Daly's Rejects, the expansion team, beating them in series, and you got them getting swept the next night or 2 nights later. So, yeah.
Do you think Daly's Rejects won that series? Just to go off that, do you think they won that series because they simply played better, or do you think it was maybe Chu's team went into the first series kind of underestimating them, and because we got to remember everybody in this league's not bad. Even though they might not have been drafted, it doesn't mean that they're not still good quality hockey players, especially on the game. So do you think that maybe Chu's team went in kind of thinking, oh, it should be an easy win, or that Daly's Rejects just came out and said, we're going to win this series, and it's just that simple?
I think, well, from what I've been told, I think so they didn't have Devil in that. They had that Walker guy, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that Spud and his D partner played super solid defensively, and there wasn't many offensive chances. And when they got on offense, it was a quick transition, and they got pucks to the net. Well, I mean, from what True said, I don't know if it was only 7 shots, but yeah, they definitely got fast pace, and they got the puck to the net fast and quick transitions. And when a Chu's team came down the ice, they locked them down and turned it the other way again. So, pretty sure they were on their game today, and I guess Chu just wasn't. So,
okay. Anything else, Dolly? What we got?
The other questions are from Murph. He wants to know when we're going to stop calling him Daly's wild card, which will probably be when he proves that he's not a wild card and he actually has a great, like, the season that we expect of him, as opposed to a little up and down. And then the other question he had was, what was Daly thinking playing forward last night? You guys got thoughts on that?
Daly messages me before the series and goes, he's like, what's up, Cortez? He goes, so listen, he goes, I just want to tell you this. He goes, I'm going to change my lineup tonight. And everyone thinks it's going to be the original lineup. He goes, no. He's like, I'm going to try something completely new, completely different, and it's either going to work or it's going to backfire right in my face. And I kind of assumed he was going up the forward and things were changing. And my first initial thought in my head was, don't do it at all. Don't do it. Don't change it. Like, I know you want to play forward, but don't. You at right D needs to be back there to solidify that defensive core with the end bag. Just stay back there. Don't change it. Apparently he did, and they lost the series 2-1 because of it. I mean, it didn't work out. So now I'm assuming Daly will adjust to that for the rest of the season. Now he knows what he has to work with. So I don't know. What do you got, Cosmic? What do you think?
So I also heard that he was making lineup changes because I was with somebody who got told this at the same time. And when I heard this, I thought he was putting himself at right wing, obviously. He was putting Brick at center, and he was moving either Iso or Sober back to defensively Yam. So because Brick plays very fast pace, and I know everyone else on the team likes to play a slow pace, like cycle game, defensive two-way, and Brick is up and down the ice, and he's trying to make quick transitions, quick passes. And I think with Daly up there, him and Brick, because I know Daly's a very fast-paced player, he likes to get up on offense. So I know that.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was going to happen, and then they put Brick on defense, which he's good at defense too, but I think he's much better at center. So, yeah. Maybe a lineup change was the right idea, just not the lineup change that he made.
What do you think, Dolly? Like, do you think first series of the season, instead of maybe giving your team the confidence booster and going with the solid lineup you have, and maybe trying to get the wins and make sure you're there in the ratings or the rankings? I mean, do you think it was smart of Daly to try it in season 1? Like, you know him better than us two, Will, because you played on his team. I mean, you won a championship together with him. So, what do you think? Like, what do you pick apart from that?
I think the only way Daly actually thinks that that's a good idea is if something wasn't working with the original lineup that he had. If it wasn't clicking between Brick, Esso, and Sober as well as he thought it would, maybe he was just trying to rearrange personalities or play styles to try and bring out something else. I know Brick City's, he can be a good defender too. He's not as good as Daly on defense. Not many people are. But I said at the start of the season, I think if Daly's going to maximize his opportunity to win, he's going to need to play himself on right D. I know that's not, how he wants, how he originally envisioned his team to turn out, but these are the guys he's stuck with. Not stuck. These are the guys that he chose. They're good guys. They're good players. but he needs to make it work somehow. So if he's going to experiment at any time of the year, it might as well be now. It was against Lucas' team, Megs' team, which is a very good team regardless, and they were without Saney. I mean, that could have been quite a bit worse. But I mean, if I'm him, I'm glad I got it out of the way. I got to see exactly what my options were, and from here on out, I know what my plan is.
Do you try it again though at some point in the season? Like, do you try maybe mixing it up again if you're daily, so you get a chance to play forward, or do you just keep it now? You just go back to no, you're fine. Like, do you just go back to the original lineup of him at right D and everybody else in their original spots?
It's all circumstantial. I mean, if he wins like the next 8 series in a row, then sure, go ahead and mess around a little bit. But if you want to get the highest seed possible and you want to win, you need to play people at their best positions. And if he has the same 6 guys, I think he goes back to the way that most people envision this team with Esso, Sober, and Brick up front with him and Yam on defense, because I think that's the best way for his team to win.
I agree 100%. We got any other questions?
No, I think that's it.
All right, let me look in the YouTube chat real quickly here. Oh, well, apparently you're typing here this entire time anyway.
Well, Swagger wants to know how we envisioned how the standings look like, how we expected them to be, like how we came to expect the standings to be the way they were. And I was just saying that, I mean, I assumed that, at least for me, most of the series went the way I thought they would, based on what happened at the time, people missing. And obviously I was surprised too by Choose Team losing the first series, but who doesn't love a surprise or two? That being said, 8 out of the 13 teams are right around where I assume we all expect them to be.
I think I actually haven't had one prediction right other than my own series so far. Like, I think on 239 tonight I was quoting series, and I don't think I have a single one right.
Yeah, me neither. I know I looked at the 239 chat the other day, and it was after we got swept by Marty's team, and I just look at it, and he asked me, like, he's like, nice prediction. I'm like, thanks. And then he's like, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, you got the sweep right. I'm like, I can't tell if this is a chirp, or he's like, yeah, you predicted the wrong team. I'm like, all right, solid chirp. I'll respect it.
Listen, as long as the only prediction is of the agent's team getting swept tonight because he wasn't on the show, I'm okay with it. And Pogs, I love you, man, but I hope that.
Do you know? Does anyone know?
I could check real quickly. Schedule. Tonight is Thursday, and they play. Oh, they play Daly's team. Putting it in.
Man.
Daly for the love. Oh God, that's a lose either way.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I don't
God.
root for any of them.
Internet connection drops for everyone. Everybody loses. There you go.
Yeah, just I don't know. I don't know who to root for. I was gonna say go the other team and then the Daly's team. This is a tough one. You know what?
Well, do you guys got predictions for tonight?
I don't have the schedule in front of me. I mean, I could.
I got it. I got you. We got the Damn Dirty Apes versus Diddling Danglers. We got Mags basically versus DC's team. I think Mag's squad is very solid. I think it's going to be a 2-1 series in their favor. If I'm cursing any of your teams tonight, I apologize. If every series goes the exact opposite, I'm going to stop guessing because I don't want anybody to hate me anymore. Hut Heroes versus Dark Horse. I've got Hut Heroes winning that 2-1, if not a sweep. Hut Heroes really have their thing going on. I think they really got it going. I don't know what Shock Squad's got, but I think the Hut Heroes take that. And then putting it in versus Seven Taves. I think if Daly goes with his original squad, I think they take the series 2-1, if not 3-0 as well. Cosmic, you okay, buddy? You just sitting there like mouthing off to some stuff? What are you doing?
No, I have the Caps game on behind me. I got the Xbox over on there, and I see I can hear Jelly over there just yelling at somebody. So that's that.
So yeah, Damn Dirty Apes versus the Diddling Danglers. Who do you got?
Diddling Danglers is a DC's team, right?
Yep, they're 3-0 right now. They swept whoever they played.
I think if McGill's team played like they did against Daly's team and Lime continues to be solid in that, I think they take it 2-1, if not a sweep.
Okay, so we basically got the same prediction. Dark Horse versus Hut Heroes.
Playing the Hut Heroes, I know. So Shock's team, Dark Horse is Shock's team, right? Like I'm not trying to get anything wrong.
Yep.
Okay, so Shock's team likes to enter the zone, throw it low, and crash the net with grinders, right? And playing Hut Heroes, I know all of them, I think, play two-way something. Even B-Crips, we play hybrid goalie. So they can pick up the puck in front of the net with their two-way. Because I know I had a problem trying to get the puck to the net because I kept getting poked with the two-way stick. And I know if they can pick up the puck in front of the net easily and break out because they tend to shoot it low and cause a rebound. I think B-Crips will handle the rebounds easily. So I got Hut Heroes 2-1 if not asleep.
Okay. And we're putting it in versus 7 Taves.
Who do I think is gonna win? I think 7 Taves takes it, to be honest. I know I think they came off a sweep, right? Against
Yeah, no, Greendale. No, wait. It was 2-1 against Silva's team, right? Right? Yeah, you got it, Dolly. Okay. Just making sure.
I think they have lots of they've all played with each other before. I know Pogs and Asian are like really good friends, and I think a lot of their team came from LG, I think, and I know Shotgun's a top 30 goalie, debatably the best goalie in the league, so I think he holds it up in net. I think Daly tends to have his problem when he plays really good defense and struggles to score, especially with this team, not like last year's. So, yeah, I think 7 Taves takes it 2-1. Not a sweep. It's not gonna be a sweep, but it's gonna be 2-1.
Okay. What do you got, Dolly? What do you think of her tonight?
All right. I think Meg's team takes it 2-1. I don't think they're going to sweep. I think the Danklers are a good team. I think that they'll sneak one in there. I'm obviously gonna go with my team here. We played Shock's team in a scrimmage, and they are a lot better than people realize, whether you know them or not. They're very stingy. They're very good with a trap, and they will do whatever greasy little thing they need to do to score. So it's going to be a very tough series. I think it's going to go 2-1 either way, but I'm picking my team because I like my team. And then with
I got swept. You heard
well, we had a game plan going in for you guys, but that's neither here nor there. And the last series is 7 Taves versus putting it in.
Yep.
Man. You know what? I think I'm going to pick Daly's team tonight. I think that not winning the first series is going to put a little hunger in their tummies, and I think they're going to come out swinging. 7 Taves is a good team, but I think Daly's team is going to play to win tonight, and I think they're going to win 2-1.
All right. So you and I are in the same boat here. I like it. I think, Cosmic, you were in the same place up until that series. I think you said 7 Taves over putting it in.
Yep, 7 Taves over putting it in.
That's fine. We got to have someone with at least a different answer just in case, whatever. But yeah, there's that. I know McSwagger's sitting there in the chat on YouTube just asking questions. Can you tell us at this point who you think is the next most likely trade? No idea. I think it's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know shit.
If I had to take a guess, it's going to be Daly's Rejects trading somebody just to get somebody. I don't know who it is. I'm not going to take a guess because
teams were smart. Cosmic's right. Daly's Rejects has some good options there, and they have a few extra players. So, I mean, there's an opportunity for two teams to get a lot better. I think if captains are smart, they'd go knocking on Jelly's door there.
Knock, knock, knocking on Jelly's door. Okay. So, yeah, that's good then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let I think we're going to end the show here because unless anybody else has anything to add, I know you have a series to get ready for, Dolly. Cosmic, you're not playing tonight, right?
Yeah, nothing. Got nothing.
Okay. You're working on your PUBG skills.
Yeah,
no, I'm like super bent about that. Like,
listen, we all got to play sometime. I have it too.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a series tonight?
What?
Cortez,
I
you
do.
got a series tonight?
No, I don't. I don't have a series tonight, but Dolly does. I'm rooting for Dolly. I like this guy.
Yeah.
I also like this guy. I'm rooting for him too.
Hey. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it, everybody. Thank you for joining us this week on the Thursday Throwdown. Sorry it wasn't a little bit longer like it normally is, and sorry that Daly wasn't here. I mean, I don't know if you guys are not mad at that, but whatever. Pale's not here, Ability's not here, everybody's gone, so we're just kind of here to fill in. But I'm glad that we were able to do it at least to some level. So, you guys got anything else you want to add in before we go?
I got none.
Oh, just good luck to anybody who's playing tonight. If you get a chance to watch some of the streams, do it because there's some good games. I'm just excited to get playing again.
Sounds good. Thank you everybody for joining us, and this has been the Thursday Throwdown. We'll be here next week, Thursday, 8:30 again. Not sure if us three will be here, but probably we might be. I don't know. But thank you for joining us. Until next time, we're out. Peace. I don't even know if we're gonna end right here because Daly needs to click end. So
Yeah.
we're just kind of here for a minute, guys.